Hi you guys, I'm Tammy J and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now today you guys, I really want to get into relationships and marriages. How do you know when it's over? You know, um, what kind of thoughts run through your mind when you know it's over? It's just not working. You've done all you can. But before we get right into it, please hit that subscribe, smash that like, and also hit the notification bell. That way when I upload videos, you guys will be able to see my videos. So let's get right into it. You guys, relationships, marriages, how do you know it's over when you've tried so hard to make it work? You might have been to counseling, you might have just did everything you can, maybe just try to talk to each other, and it's just not working. And sometimes, I found with my experiences, when I know the relationship is over is when the emotional energy is there. You're emotional, and you are trying too hard, and it's just one-sided. Sometimes it's one-sided, and sometimes it's just both of you not listening to each other and you talking at the same time. So is that when it's time to let go? That's what I want to know. Have you ever felt like you let go too soon, or you could have tried harder? you know I could tell you in past my past marriage, I wanted to touch on that. I was married to someone in the military, and then I want to know if I did not try hard enough in that marriage to make it work. He was a pretty good guy. He was hard working. He was in the military, had been to Iraq and everything. But I was young. I was like not even 21 yet when we got to his first duty station, Fort Hood, Texas. And we were both young. I was married. I had my oldest son, Kendrick. And, this was my first time really just out there on my own, away from my mom, and everything. So what happened is he used to go to the field a lot, and within the military, they go to the field and they may stay gone a couple of days. So then I started meeting the other military wives. Let me tell you, that was a bad mistake, because what they were doing is they were going out, meeting men, and doing things like that, right? So guess who fell in the ram of that? Me. So, I was still young, and, so I started falling in the ram of that. So my ex-husband, he really did try to make things work, so make a long story short, sometimes you can be in relationships and it can be two-sided. He had his faults too, but it's a lot of things that I could have done better that I see now. But when do you know it's over? I knew it was over because I had outgrown him, because he was in the military. He had traveled a lot. He was away from home a lot. So once he got home permanently, it just wasn't there anymore. So we divorced. So, how do you know, like, if you're dating someone, or how do you know it's over? And what do you say? What do you do? You guys, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, because I know I have talked to a few women and men who say that they just can't do it anymore. They just feel like, they're arguing all the time. They don't have any kind of connection. They're emotionally exhausted from arguing about the same things over and over and over again. So in that case, is it time to move on? You may be blocking each other's blessing because you're not getting along worth the damn. So what's the use of saying miserable with somebody if you got to argue all the time? You're not going to get anywhere, because you're not going to see eye to eye. You're just probably not compatible. Now, some people, they separate for a little while and realize that, hey, they just want to be with that person. That is they soulmate, and that's who they want to be with. So sometimes it take a little separation, from my experience, to get to know yourself, get to know who you are, what your flaws are. You know, how can you make yourself a little better for someone else? And so, you know, guys, I wanted to touch on that a little bit. You know, not one specific subject, but just about when you're in a relationship, getting out of a marriage, you know, how do you know it's over? And how do you know that that's it? I done had it. It's time. So that can be emotional strain on us. That can make us bitter when we get out of those marriages because we know what we don't want anymore. So I think what worked for me is I gave myself a little time. You know, after I got out of my last relationship, I gave myself time to myself, not being in a relationship or anything, just to get to know me. What are my flaws? What are things that I irritate somebody about? Because I can irritate the mess out of somebody. I know I can. Let me tell you, I can jump to a damn conclusion in a minute, and that's not even what happened. I learned that about myself by being by myself. So I think taking a little time to yourself once you get out of a relationship, a marriage, friendship, or whatever you may have been through, give yourself a little time, get to know yourself. And it's not always one-sided, y'all. It's two sides to a story. Come on. We got to stop being selfish and look at what we've brought to the relationship, what we took away from it. You know, sometimes, you know, we can think about, well, I could have did that. I could have did that better. I shouldn't have talked to him like that or her like that. I shouldn't have said that. That hurt somebody's feelings. Because let me tell you, it's one thing you can't take back is words. When you hurt somebody and you say evil things, you can't take words back. That person is going to remember that. And it's going to come up at the argument and at the argument. And so many times we get into these arguments and we dog each other out and say things that's really cruel to each other and hurtful because we're trying to hurt that person. That's not love. That's not love. To just say things to hurt each other and to belittle each other. That's not love. That means it's time to go. Or take some space or whatever works for you. Sometimes you can take some space and then you realize that, hey, that's not worth it. But guess what, guys? Life is short. So if you find somebody you really love and you could compromise, even if you're not going to meet one person that have all the qualities that you like. You're not. There's going to be a few things going to irritate you, but if they're an all-around good person, good personality, sense of humor, non-judgmental, and really truly love you for who you are, no matter what mood you in, how your hair look, if you ain't got no makeup on, if you just looking a hot mess, if you gain a few pounds, if you find somebody like that, man, hold on to them. Compromise. Man, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want somebody to accept me with all my flaws. And I'm going to accept somebody else with their flaws too. So I just wanted to talk about relationships and, you know, far as compromising and things like that. But you guys, please drop something in the comments for me. I don't hear from you guys. This is not only my channel. It's all of our channel. It's our channel together. So we can get through dating. We're getting out of this relationships. Now we're dating. So we can be better for someone else, you guys. That's what I want for myself. And I want for you too. So thank you for coming by my channel, listening to what I have to say today. I'm just gibbering as I always do, you guys, about different things, far as relationships, friendships, whatever it is, a marriage you may have got out of. Take some time for yourself. Get to know you so you can make yourself better for someone else. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a relationship expert, but guess what? It really worked for me. Am I perfect? Hell no. Will I piss somebody off? Yes. But I think about it and I apologize. I said, I'm sorry. I never should have said this or I never should have said that. So that's compromising. You know, realizing when you do hurt somebody's feelings instead of just being one-sided. So thank you guys. Now please hit the subscribe smash the like and hit the notification bell. That way when I upload videos, you guys will be able to see my video. You guys, I'm getting better. I'm still recording off my phone. I haven't learned how to work my video camera yet, but guess what? It's going to get better because I'm going to get the word out and you guys are going to drop some comments. Love you guys.